A gun! What about if the same... Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and...
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only...
Technically, you're right. It could easily have happened. No. It
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course, before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment...
No, that's crazy talk. Besides, who could that someone...
All you have to do is look at those bodily
Nothing's gonna because Kyoko's total...
We already know who it is. It's fucking Juka. I don't know why I did that. Like it is. Oh my god, I gotta fucking talk again. It's I gotta bullshit my way through this. Let's see this.
Someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
No.
Chihiro Mando? Kiyotaki Fumi? Celestial? Or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mando Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered
No, that's wrong!
Kill yourself. I don't know how, but finally we made a breakthrough.
Junko!
Finally, it can be done.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty...
What do you mean?
Well, remember what she was impaled by a bunch of spears.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds...
And they're similar. Yes. And those are the only fatal that explains why those two bodies...
So let me see if I have... Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed... Then her body was kept in the bio... Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Though...
It's really true? Wait, so
It means that there haven't been 10 which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one...
And that's the true identity of the...
Who is it? Who's
We already know the answer to that. She took Yugo's body.
No, it's the other way around, bitch. I don't know why I called you a bitch. I'm sorry, Toko. It's the other way around, madam.
And made it look like she was... So...
Can we shut
A
her?
little silent.
Don't do hangman gaming. It's not freaking... Luker is dead.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's... So the mastermind's true identity is... Mukuro!
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you get...
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
It wasn't
it's wrong!
We literally saw her...
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro.
Thank
That's
you.
one thing
It's
we can be
just
sure
like...
of.
Literally, why do we think that? Why do we think it's Mukuro's? Because the fucking tattoo. How many fucking times do we have to say it's the goddamn tattoo?
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
And the tattoo.
Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches. Everything in her profile is.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo.
Junko! Junko Ishima! Holy shit! No, where is she? Where's your bitch ass? Is it in this place? No.
Here's my answer.
God,
Junko is still alive.
Are you sure about...
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, but we saw her get impaled.
Okay,
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
yes, we already established that
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
No, I didn't. Because that was okay. Didn't we establish that it was freaking Mukuro that was dead? Damn. You should have took that wig off.
She was dead. There.
So,
It must be.
then you're withdrawn.
I know you gave it your
This case hasn't been. Oh? You haven't given up already.
No, I haven't. No, open it.
Of course.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve Junko absolutely
Then both of them are dead, right?
I think we need to look at this. Huh? Let's assume Junko is still alive.
Because Mukuro took her place. I have to do a fucking thingy. Oh, it's a gambit. Switch. Switch? Is it switch? Alright. Yep. Play. Replace. I'm fucking stupid.
Now I
I'm
understand.
fucking stupid. I'm over here rap you clap. No, it's fucking replace.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically,
then that would make it Mukuro's corpse.
which is why the body's height and weight.
I don't know anything about... That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death,
Okay,
right?
do you not know what fucking cosplaying is, you dumb bitch? Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
How many times are we gonna be seeing
right
this?
when
Because
she
we
was
just saw this like
about
5
to
times.
die?
Good point. So maybe the whole idea.
I got it. The two of them may have switched places for... Yes, from the moment we... If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of... After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been moved.
Hold on. So... It's actually Mukuro all along?
Yeah, look at her freaking
We'd already met her?
what is it called? Freckles.
I had like a normal.
When we first met, none of us knew who... So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko. And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch...
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo. Junko never had any.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Look at her.
But if she really
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it was. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma.
Wait, so this whole thing was a...
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the...
What's wrong?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? Fear is only possible where...
And why haven't you been saying...
Because it's a bunch of nonsense.
Then why did you try and protect Junko?
I tried to protect... When did I do...
I don't fucking know. You fucking do photo? What?
Shoot!
My bad. I thought it was like a... I just saw the pictures.
Shoot! Shoot!
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I don't know. How did he, the first time he was doing the last investigation, so old stuff, is it a fucking type? Because this is me, that's not me, this is 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 me, no. Okay, so it's the fucking type.
Shoot!
The fuck? What am I doing wrong? Guys, I'm getting tired. Where was it? Maybe I should look. I don't fucking know.
Shoot!
Yeah, I'm about to pick up every freaking... Shout out to Lady. Yeah, I might need it. Hold on. Yeah. Help me! Help! Little fuck. I know the time's ticking, that's why I'm trying to go fast. Guys, give me a minute. I'm actually being stupid and really just want to progress in the game. Did he not finish? Did he not finish?
I got it!
It's the freaking okay.
While I was in the AV room.
I'm not doing a fucking job.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the vid is because you didn't want me to see the
Oh, yeah! If everyone...
And if Makoto saw it, would have been totally obvious that the Junko we...
That whole power outage thing was just...
Oh, great, my favorite.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible! What do you want?
Sorry, I was...
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
So I was right about the group photo. It's just... It wasn't the
The
perfect...
video wasn't the only thing you tried to... I noticed it just a little while ago. In all the photos, there's...
What's so in...
I got it! Junko's fate, the one thing common to every single... It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden, and on top of that, in this photo... So in other words, at that point, with all that in mind, there's no doubt, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show, because if we could have seen her face, that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we...
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto's Junko and Mukuro switched places before.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Yes, we did it, guys.
Times two!
With this, the identity
I
and the
literally had
crimes
to do
of the
that all by
mastermind
myself
have been
because Jay
exposed.
didn't want to finish it busy. Because I don't see no episode of him finishing that shit. Now I'm pissed. But the unsuspect. I'm pissed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. I'll prove everything.
So I have to give a little into the story. What the fuck am I proving? Man, you know what this means, guys. I gotta go be a tablet kid. So, Junko grabbed. I have two of these. So, Was this putting in? Oh, we'll come.
Here's exactly what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshin, but that wasn't the real... The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshin. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted until Junko decided. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere in... So she put on a mask and then attacked. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the...
Oh my god, this might be first try.
This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently...
Guys, this is first try. I actually did a first try. I am so proud of myself.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining she needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person. This is the truth behind me, and the one who carried it all out is the... The real Junko and Oshima!
And I ate that because I did it first try.
Behind this incident. Well...
What? Are you broke?
You can't get out of this, so don't...
Come on! It's
not like you're an endangered species or...
Give it up, Junko.
Oh, did you really think the story... Wrong! There's...
She's so hot for this, guys.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
No!
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world! We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I find having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow... Huh? What's wrong with my beautiful face?
People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas.
I feel like this is...
Shoot!
Sorry.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever... And...
Wow, you have a pretty good memory.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall...
I don't do freaking flashbacks.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have... Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind, and not even if they're twins. I know, it's such a cliche, right? So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical, the older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a...
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins... Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same... Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin...
And for reasons deeper and darker than the other...
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to... Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Damn.
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste. And that's... Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, being the utter disappointment that she was. Anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone.
Can't be your...
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little...
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated... Just as I suspect, when Mukuro was killed, she must have been as...
Well, you're right! There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing but she did teach you all a very valuable...
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you... Jeez, misunderstood. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectation. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of... So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so...
Killing my precious sister with my own that act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. Super, 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 super. It just feels.
What the hell is...
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think after all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only she must have died feeling such I'm so jealous of her.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some
turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to...
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but...
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak. So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly I'm the hopelessly perfect.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect.
Yeah, Master's way...
What did you just say?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memory?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories.
Damn straight. That's exactly then.
All right, then let's just get...
When the group pictures were taken, I got it.
Your brains are like sponges. All the memories you lost share something in common with...
I got it! You're talking about the motives you...
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize for... So then, let me ask you another. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a... Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive?
To getting out.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you...
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Each video showed the total destruction of your most For example, I ruined all those relationships, and it was to motivate your desire to escape and kick, but still... What?
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly...
Okay! So...
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right! Embarrassing And the whole reason Mondo did what he did...
So?
Relax, relax. So, what?
I got it! It was money, wasn't it?
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for her greed led to all kinds of
What's the point of all this?
Don't worry now! Can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
You regret it? The fuck? Guilty?
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came... Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
I mean, when I say painfully, the...
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right?
The most normal, but of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill, and they compel humans to kill each other. Bringing this is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment.
After this, I'm watching Billy Z. Where's my phone? Dear phony, phony, phony.
And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope.
I can't find my phone, guys.
Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
Okay, he's blind.
How much longer is this stupid speech? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories. You see, by taking away your memory, of course that hope merely existed to be consumed.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here, the mere fact that that's what you want, proves I get—
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what—
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave.
What? Why the hell would—
But it's not enough. I want more distress. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and—
Then hurry up and tell—
Okie dokie. Like that, I'd like for you to see the outside.
You mean the world beyond?
So something really did happen.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. See your faces? Behold! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to climb.
What the actual fuck?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
I'm not prepared.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have? Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you... I don't understand it!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us.
It went in
What
between
other
the
choice
cheeks.
do we have?
Check this out.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck
You want us to... When it comes to that crazy, confusing video... I don't understand a damn...
What's the meaning of the... Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to...
Nobody can remember.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the other Toko. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge.
I see. Then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a...
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap? No!
Toko.
Nah, this thing is fucking crazy. Love her.
It's me! Boy, she just gave in.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want... Do you know anything about...
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing.
Who the hell are you?
Oh,
Nice to meet you.
nice.
That's enough!
Aye, Roger, you got it.
Well?
I don't have all the details. Of course it does!
Then you remember all this...
Of course I do!
So you didn't...
Then why didn't you say... I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in...
More importantly, if you...
Huh? What's the matter, miss?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot?
Just answer the question.
Well, I can't really say if it happened or... But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human...
Why is that phrased?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking...
Is...
The world's been destroyed! Get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was... But it was more on the level of a worldwide nature... Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
Great.
And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come...
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations!
Okay, that's enough of your little... Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this. The end justifies the means. Everything's... The world has ended. That's...
How can the world just end?
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Yeah, okay, thanks, dude.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all it...
What?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat...
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done!
I didn't say.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right?
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage.
What? What the hell are you talking?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare. You must learn your place, peasant.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to...
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember?
Hold on. There's no way that happened. I mean, if some kind of... Then how do you...
Have you
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understand, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said,
A few weeks? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened.
Huh?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but and the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may
everyone
as well
just
give
blow your
yourself
shit
up
up
to
and call it a
God.
day.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us.
Even Byakuya. I got you. I passed.
I got it! If we accept that, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope.
Another correct
Seriously?
we've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here, and that entire period of time is precisely what...
I don't remember the last 2 years. That's not...
Years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean...
Is the handbook? The... Okay.
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look. This notebook right here.
Huh?
I found it in the locker room, if you don't mind.
Sure, whatever you want.
Wuzza, is some...
It's kinda similar. This is absolutely my handwriting, but how is this? I don't remember ever... No.
It looks like you actually did attend, but somehow...
Lies!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no
And whose pup?
It's mine. In the handwriting inside, but just like Hero.
And the reason for that...
After seeing all...
Isn't it just so desperately dark? Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build, and on top of that, something tragically sad. The biggest, most awful, most right before everyone's eyes. The world came. You absorbed all that despair, and once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to the... Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind. I'm bored.
What?
We are bored. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. This world is just so desperately fucking...
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous to give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Great.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
No, sorry. Just after I said from printed.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking. So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out. And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a class. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main.
But instead,
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories?
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourself.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the. That's what those photos reveal.
you were all such close friends. You spent, and it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you. It's only natural that I would...
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring... Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this... School life during that first year over... Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through the... Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Nice.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you? The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural... Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into...
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
And then, something super neat! Now pay attention, because this is... So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into... I said it...
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation. for creating what would eventually become. Do any of you know who that?
I got it! Could only have been...
Damn.